And we're back. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the podcast. We are here again. It is Wednesday night. We're going to get down this one. There's a lot of shit going on in the world with all the politics and all the Tesla burnings and everything. So we're going to dive into it. We're going to try to grab as much as we can. So, John, what you got for us, brother?
Yeah, it was. It's been a pretty crazy week. What is it? Fucking in one day we got the JFK files, which were a dud again.
Well, we'll see what happens.
We're fucking 0-2 on those files.
Yeah.
But I mean, at least some came out. I think they said it was an extra 1,000 or something like that.
Goddamn.
A lot of the bombshells that everybody are finding, they came out in 2017. They're saying, that's when Trump did the dump of the JFK dump when he was president during that time. But fucking hey,
Our astronauts came home finally.
okay, sorry. And astronauts came home, so that was a good one. In one fucking day, you get the JFK files, you get the astronauts coming home, then you get a ceasefire with Russia and Ukraine. It was fucking like, God, man, there's too much news.
That's one for the record.
All over the place.
Oh yeah, that's history right there.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff going on, man. It was all kinds of shit. Teslas are getting fucking burnt out. That's fucking wild, man. They've been that's leftism for you, bro. They fucking can't handle opposing views whatsoever. Because anytime somebody opposes them, they just fucking lose their shit.
They either set buildings on fire, cities on fire, or now Tesla's on fire. Yeah, they're even going. So they're going after the people who own Teslas, who have bought them. They're going after those people individually too.
Well,
they're finding where they're at and they're burning their freaking cars.
Yeah, there's an actual app. I think it's called Doge Finder or Doge something. Oh shit, I didn't even say it. But anyways, I said it. I forgot what the name of the app is, but yeah, you go and the cursor is a Molotov cocktail. Yeah. And it tells you every Tesla owner that is in the United States, which is
dude, that should be like an act of terrorism right there.
Dude, that is. And they even have what's his name? Kash Patel. They doxed him on there. They have his address and everything. It's like, Cash, what are you doing?
They leaked that?
No, but I mean, can you imagine the balls? Where do you get the
balls?
Dude, where do you get the balls to fucking the head of the FBI? You're like, I'll dox you too, bitch. That only tells me one thing, dude, that these people do not give a shit, dude. They're in it for the long war.
Yeah, but for the people who made that, or for the individual who made that website, can they be arrested like that one guy who made that one website and then they imprisoned him? Remember, they were using God, who was the fucker's name, man? We talked about it on the last pod.
Well, I know you're talking about the one that Trump just recently.
Yeah, he pardoned.
He pardoned or commuted his. I think he pardoned him, right?
I believe
yeah, that's one that libertarians were really asking for. I know what you're talking about, but they were selling what was it, weapons and drugs on the black market, and he had nothing to do with it. It was just his website, but they blamed him for it. And yeah, it was a really shitty case. I'm glad that he did pardon him. But this website actually has on there. It says on there really clear, if you're looking to do vandalism, here's a roadmap to your thing. I don't know if it says vandalism or if you're looking to find a Tesla or to do some damage. It says something like that to where it's pretty damning evidence that these motherfuckers want to hurt you. I mean, want to mess up your car or hurt you. But the thing is, those electric vehicles, man, when they burn, that shit can like get out of control. You can't control fire.
Yeah, so like
that could burn a house down, kids.
Oh yeah,
I mean, husband.
So the lithium batteries, the lithium in those things are like they're sealed in a vacuum. So like once the lithium is exposed to oxygen, it ignites and it will not stop. And even when you mix lithium with water, it ignites. So like it burns until either it burns out all the oxygen in the area that it's at, or until all the lithium's burnt out. So that thing reacts to oxygen. So you can imagine when shit happens.
Yeah, that's wild, man, that they're doing that.
That's a dangerous
any
fire.
Tesla owner, bro, is out. Like it's out there, man. And they have your address. They have I think their license plate numbers, and they were trying to understand like how did they get all this information. And they're assuming, a lot of people are assuming that basically it's people just going out there taking a picture of their license plate number. And when you get somebody's license plate number, you could look up their property, what properties they own. You could look up.
You gotta be a member. You have to be a member to Department of Transportation. I think like you could become a member for like $25 a year or like $50 a year, and you could look up anyone's fucking address on their license plate.
Yeah, that's pretty wild to me, man. Because I know even with phones you could do that. If you get somebody's phone number, which is crazy because I think I was telling you a while back. I think it was a shit like 2 weeks ago or like no, that was like a month ago. My bad. It was about a month ago. I just started getting these text messages and they're like, "Hey, you wasted my girl's time," and I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And it was just a bunch of them. And then I started getting these messages where like people were they were sending me like people's heads chopped off, like pictures, and they're like, "You're next," and then a gun on his lap, and I was like, "Who the fuck?" And I messaged him. I said, "Dude, I don't know who you are." And he's like, "Yeah, you called my girl and you wasted her time." And I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, I had no idea what he was talking about at all. And
Well,
I'm assuming,
I think they can sell your phone number too. They can sell it.
well, yeah, he was, and he kept telling me, "I got your address, motherfucker. I'm on my way." And I'm like, I just ignored it, like, whatever, dude. And then, of course, nothing happened. So I'm just like, okay, I guess they're trying to like bully people into giving them money or something. But he was asking me for money for some shit with some chick, and I'm like, I don't even know who the fuck you are. But I talked to my neighbor about that, and he was telling me he got a message like that saying, "Hey, you're wasting my chick's time," and they were sending him pictures as well as dead bodies, and it was like a bunch of Mexicans because you could see like it was like Latino people and with
Mhm.
guns on their lap and not exactly like mine, but the exact same tactics. And he told him like he ended up calling him and telling him, "Man, fuck you! I don't know who the fuck you are." And I asked him too. I said, "Did anybody give away your number?" I don't know because my number I actually still get calls to this day for some fucking bitch, dude. Her name's Irma. I don't know who the fuck she is. I've had it. I've had this phone number for about 5 years, bro, and I still get calls because I moved back to the states about 5 years ago,
Mhm.
almost five and a half or around there. I've had it ever since I moved back to the states, and I still to this day, bro. I even get calls from like her kids because I don't know who she is. They'll call me like I'll get a call and it's like inmate of the county jail. "Hey, mom, it's me," and it's like asking for Irma, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this
Mhm.
chick?" Yeah, I don't know what this chick's about, but she's into some shit.
That number probably belonged to probably to her, and then when they sold the number, and now it's your under yours because like
Yeah,
I know when was it? It was about 5 years or 6 years ago. I was at Twin Peaks with Adrian and all them, and I started getting this fucking text message, and it was like, "Quit calling my phone." I'm like, "Who the fuck is this?" And I remember like it kept going on like they were like, "Stop calling my phone," blah 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 blah. And then I showed it to Adrian, and he was like, "Yeah, dude." He's like, "Someone sold your number, and so now someone's using your number to call somebody." I forgot how it went, and then like they kept texting me like just shit talking me because apparently I was calling this number and hanging up, and I ended up sending them a small little screenshot of like my recents, and I'm like, "Dude, I haven't called this number at all. Look," and they were like, "Oh, you're erasing your numbers." I'm like, "Dude," and I told them, "I just fuck you, bro," and I just blocked it.
yeah, that's what I ended up doing. I blocked it, and then they were calling me from different numbers, and they were from all over. It was like Florida, California, New Mexico. It was just, I guess they're using like a Google. You know how you could get those Google numbers?
Yeah,
I know. We used to use those when I was teaching. Like the teachers usually don't use their actual phone number.
all
They'll,
disposable
they'll,
phones or all that stuff.
no, where you could go. I think it's God. It's been a while since I've
Or
taught,
one
but
of those secret app phones. One of
no,
those
it's just
secret
like
apps.
a like you get the it's like a Google number. So you get it and it doesn't show you. So when you call off of that app, it shows like a different number and you can like select a number. So you could like select the San Antonio number, Austin number, or whatever that may be,
Mm.
whatever's available. And that's your like side number or whatever. Like psychos use it like one that we know where to call their ex chicks and all kinds of stuff. Like they'll be like, "Oh, or she ain't accepting my number.
You
I'll
don't
fucking
accept it.
find you.
I'll find you. I can find another number.
I'll find five more numbers and keep calling." But yeah, man, and they kept calling me, and this happened for about a good 3-4 days, dude, of nonstop calling, and I was stripping out because I know they could get your address from your phone number. Like they can get your address, which is ain't that a stupid, scary fucking thing? I think so, man. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. I mean, anyone who's savvy with a phone or just with a computer, they could find you anywhere. It's fucking insane. That's why I'm always with my gun everywhere in my house.
Yeah,
It's
but
just
the whole number thing, like you could call somebody, it might be the wrong number, they might get pissed. Like you could just call somebody, it might be the wrong number, right? And then who knows? You might think you're trying to hook up with this chick, or they might try to think you're hook up with their dude. I mean, it could be a array of situations that can get that person pissed, and they could fucking go look you up.
and it could just be a big old misunderstanding too. And
Yeah,
they're like, "What the fuck?"
and people are idiots, dude. But yeah, man, all kinds of crazy stuff. So the Tesla thing is pretty messed up, and especially just having the Molotov cocktail as your cursor. I mean, that basically tells you what kind of people these, what kind of intentions these people have. And it's silly to even give it any time of day of like, oh no, they're just trying to show you who has a Tesla. Like, come on, bro, you already know what you're doing. Elon Musk is saying it's domestic terrorism. Sorry, and a lot of the leftists are like, "Oh my God, this is domestic terrorism." Yes, bitch, because you're doing it for a political cause. None of them are doing that because Tesla's a unsafe vehicle or a bad vehicle or it has anything to do other than it has ties to Donald Trump and Elon Musk, and they hate Elon Musk. And it's good that Elon Musk has actually seen the real side of the left because he's seen them before. I mean, I think he's seen it where it's like talking points. Like I'm gonna try to ruin your business talking points wise. But now it is like actual violence. And it's like, yes, that is the left, bro. That's the left in a nutshell.
At its fullest, right there.
Yes, that's them.
And
Like
it's just
Elon,
begun.
wake
It's
the
just
fuck
begun.
up. This is them. Wrong.
It's sad, bro. What the state of this fucking country is with all these fucking lunatics. It shows you how many crazy people are out there who will go through all that trouble, or just commit a crime like that. Because watch, it's gonna happen. They're gonna burn up a Tesla. And there's gonna be people in it one day. I
Yeah, I
guarantee
mean,
you. And that's the scary part for all the Tesla owners, man.
did you see? There's one dude, and it's disgusting. But there's one where this dude he walks up to a Tesla and he starts picking, like he puts his like finger in his ass or some shit,
Ugh.
and so he puts his like finger. You can see him like digging in his ass, like through his pants, and then he fucking wipes it on the Tesla, and it's just disgusting. So like, let's check this out. Where when I saw this, I was like, dude, these people are so unhinged. But this is the left, bro.
I mean,
This is modern leftism
did he
in a nutshell.
record that?
Well, all the Teslas have cameras on them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so these idiots don't even know that. And I was putting on there. I said, "What a fucking fat loser, dude!" Like, you know, this Dingleberry Bandit over here. The Dingleberry Bandit. That's what they should name him.
He strikes
Dude, this dude
again.
is disgusting. Look at him. This
You
dude
can already
looks
tell
like
by
he
the
hasn't got
pose
pussy in
he's
10
digging.
years.
I'm gonna get deep in there. Nice
I'm
and
gonna
deep,
get
bro.
real deep. It reminds me of a what was that movie? What was it where they're trying to get a free like Slurpee from 7-Eleven? He puts his hand in his ass and he puts it in your straw. He goes, "Hey, something's wrong with this drink."
I
It
don't
was a
know.
wrestling movie. Fuck, what was the name of it? It was a good movie. Anyways,
Um,
whatever it was. But yeah, let's go ahead and check this out.
oh,
Dude,
I mean,
that
you went out of your way just to put your finger up your ass and wipe it on a Tesla?
yes, dude, that's how sick they are though.
Well, did you see the one video where that guy he actually caught the person who was keying the Tesla?
Yeah, they caught a couple of people already. One was like in Dallas or something, I think it was. But yeah, man, people are going crazy over Elon Musk, bro, and it's wild, man. This dude, like, they're doing all this shit to him while he's saving astronauts from space due to Biden's incompetence and using
Saving our
his
tax dollars, making sure it's not being spent unwisely. He's
nah,
showing,
yes.
he's proving the corruption in the deep state, and they're getting pissed at him.
Yeah, and those astronauts were basically they were political pawns, man. Biden was leaving them up there on purpose. Elon Musk said, "I will get them," but it just shows you what kind of person Biden is, man, and it's wild.
Yeah, they
But
were only supposed to be up there for 8 days, and they were up there for close to 9 months.
yeah, it was like 8 9 months or something crazy. But check this out, dude. This dude, I don't know what happened to this guy because I used to love him, man. He was such a like good comedian, and I don't know, this dude just lost his shit. This is
Bill
what
Burr.
happens, man.
Oh yeah, Bill Burr lost it all, man. He went, I don't know,
Dude,
man. I don't know.
he's
I don't know if it was a big paycheck that he got, and they were like, "Hey, we need you to switch your mind around."
that's that Disney money, bro. That's what that is. he got that Disney money and never looked back. He's like, fuck it. All right, what do you want me to say? I'll say it.
I'll be your monkey.
I know, right? I'll be your pet monkey. Just give me money. But I think a lot of it is his wife, man. His wife is a like radical leftist. You remember when UFC when they had that fight and his wife was like flicking off Trump or what did she do? She gave like some kind of stupid thing to Trump. but she did something to Trump. I don't know if she flicked him off or she like rolled her eyes or she did something stupid. And a lot of people were like really up in arms, and that was the other thing too, man. There's so many people on the right too that like you do something bad towards Trump and they go fucking haywire, like boycott him, blah blah blah. It's like, dude, calm down, dude. Like, damn, let them. Like there's radical right too, and the radical right makes me just as sick as the radical left. And I'm sure a lot of people are gonna get pissed off about that because some people are like, Trump can do no wrong, Trump can do no nothing, and it's like, bro, you need to grow up. You need to grow up.
He's a normal human being like all of us, man.
Yes, he's a normal human being. I love him. I think he's great. I think he's one of the best. I think he is the best president in my lifetime. But still, you gotta hold him. He'll just feet to the fire when he does some stupid shit. Sometimes he does some stupid shit. But other than that, I mean, I love what he's doing. But yeah, Bill Burr, dude, he's lost his shit, bro. I think he has EDS bad, dude. So let's check this out. Look at it. And this is just so we know, it says that he started talking about Elon out of nowhere. Like nobody was even talking about Elon, and of course he has to throw that in. So let's go and watch it.
Of time, Jimmy.
Yeah, it really is.
Billionaires are not happy having $1 billion. Why does Elon Musk dress like he just? All right, thank you. Oh my God. Why does?
I've heard him say this talking point before. Where the fuck do you see Elon isn't happy? That dude is always happy.
He's always in a fucking good mood. Plus, he's like the #1 player on fucking Diablo.
Dude,
he's a happy
around.
bad motherfucker.
Yes, he's always jumping around and just having the time of his life. Like, what are you talking about? All he's trying to do is like
do good. He's trying to do good for the world. And
this is the shit I have to deal with, Chris.
I know.
You too. I know you too. But I mean, everybody on the right has to deal with this shit. It's just like living in bizarro world. Like that's the shit I really don't get. Like, you're just gonna say this dude's unhappy for billions. He's trying to save people money. He's trying to save the government money so the people can benefit from that. He's trying to do all this shit for you motherfuckers. At this point, bro, I'm at the point where I'm like, dude, we don't deserve Elon Musk.
No, we
Elon,
do not deserve that man.
Go ahead.
I said, well, no, we absolutely do not deserve that man. I mean, you got the most richest person in the world, the one who's paid the most taxes out of everyone, $11 billion, and he's losing stock, he's losing all this shit. I mean, he's having issues with Starship, and he's still managing to like keep himself together to do good for America, to do good for everyone. And all he gets in return, well, he gets a lot of love from the right. Don't get us wrong, he gets a lot of love, but that hate is sometimes more powerful, man, and it takes its toll. And like, look at him now, like he's afraid he's gonna get assassinated.
Bro,
So,
he's like really, he even said like, I'm trying to stay alive. But it is almost insane that the amount of shit that's the thing, right? Don Bongino, you got Trump, you got fucking Elon Musk. You have all these people, they're like giving up their great lives that they have. They don't need this shit. They don't need this at all. And they gave it all up to serve. Like that's the true meaning of serve right there. If anybody wants to know what it means to serve your country, that's it. Where you don't have to serve your country. There's no like, oh, I want more power. You already have all the power in the world. You're the richest man in the world. Trump, you're one of the fucking richest men in the world. You got Dan Bongino. You have one of the not one, sorry. You have the biggest podcast in the fucking world. And you gave all that up so you could try to help the American people and serve. I don't think they're power hungry because they have all the power if they really wanted it. They have influence. They have all that shit. But they're continuing to do what they think is best for the American people, and that's commendable. But yeah, we got off topic as usual, so let's go ahead and finish this up.
Elon Musk dressed like he just got out of a Hot Topic. I am so sick of that guy trying to rewrite his origin story like he was Matthew McConaughey pulling into the high school. It's like you were a nerd, nobody banged you, and now you have hair plugs and your laminated face. No, and everybody is afraid of these nerds. I don't get it. My whole life, feminists were focusing on frat boys and guys with their hats on backwards, and they left the nerds alone. And now look at them.
Like, it's not even funny. That's what's like. What are you talking about?
First I think that had to be a script because he I don't know.
It's not even funny.
Yeah,
it's like it's bitterness. It's jealousy.
I mean, what do you mean he's not getting
envy.
laid? He has 11
It's all
kids.
it's how many more adjectives do I need to express myself? But it's all that combined. It's just anger and jealousy and everything else, and it's
But
all it is. Like, when does he? A hot topic? What are you talking
that's
about?
what I'm saying. Like, well, one, the dude dresses normal,
Just like a tech guy, like plain shirt,
he always
pants.
wears tech shirts, like
Yeah,
tech support, or he wears something, Trump shirts. Like, where the
There-
fuck are you
there's-
getting this from?
yeah, and then him
Is hot topic
saying,
even a thing now?
yeah, him talking about, oh, the chicks never fuck the nerds. What are you talking about? The nerds are the ones that make the money. They always fuck the nerds. First off, Bill Burr, were you an athlete? Were you a badass when you were younger? Were you a thug? Nobody was fucking you in high school. I guarantee you were just a redheaded fucking dork. Dude, there's no way that Bill Burr was the cool guy in high school. I guarantee it. He might have been a little funny. I'm not sure, but he doesn't come off as a machismo kind of fucking. Oh, dude, that's a jock, dude, right there. Like, at all. What is he talking about?
And that's what I hate, man. About a lot of these celebrities is like, bro, like, I mean, you made it, bro. Like to Bill Burr, like you made it. You have your own platform. You're doing well, and you still want to be bitter like that. And like, and that's what sucks because I was a big fan of Bill Burr, man. When he was in his
Dude,
when he was
yes.
barely starting off, when my friend introduced me to him like years ago, like 8-10 years ago, and I'm just like, nah, I don't want to see your shit no more, man. It's like you're gonna, I mean, he's gonna gain some left wingers on his side, but dude, he's gonna lose a lot on this one.
Well, I mean, he's been saying this for a while. He constantly like free Luigi Mangione. Like,
Yeah, when he started saying that shit, I was like, oh, come on,
oh my
dude,
God,
stop.
you're such an idiot, dude.
Like
Like,
he took the blue pill.
but he's just. But the thing is, if it was funny, like if he was talking about Elon Musk in a funny way, because right now, when it's funny, you have a little respect for that person, right? Or you kind of like him in a way, but you're just like, I'm gonna talk shit about him. I really don't like him, but yeah, he's all right. I'm gonna talk shit. You could tell this is just coming out of hate. Like there's no respect. It's just hate and envy, and it comes off that way, and it's just not funny. And it's embarrassing, bro. I think it's embarrassing. Like, Bill Burr, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah, because
Like, talk about big fan. I was a huge fan of Bill Burr. I still am. I think his comedy is great. I think he does great comedy, but it's getting to the point of woke times 10. And his last one, you could tell the wokeness is seeping in little by little by little. And then he came with that WNBA shit, and it was great, funny. I thought it was fantastic. And then he's just back. Like, dude, every time I see Bill Burr, he's going on and on about Elon Musk, dude, and it's just sad.
I think he's getting paid for it. He's probably getting some of that George Soros money.
Dude,
We're
yes,
trying to get
listen,
any celebrity at this point because all the other ones failed. So now they're going after comedians.
it's that Disney money, bro.
One of
He's
those-
doing all those movies now on Netflix, all that kind of shit. And Netflix is fucking
That's
woke flicks. I mean, come on,
Yeah,
it's all stupid.
I totally
So
forgot about that.
yeah, he's doing a bunch of shit. So I just think, like, bro, it's getting crazy. Like, this dude is losing his shit. He came out another time talking about him as well, and I don't know, dude. He's just not making any sense anymore, dude. Bill Burr. I really can't like understand what like he's getting out of that, or why he has such a disdain for Elon Musk. Like he was on he was on the fucking, what was it? The Breakfast Club. Did you watch that one?
I knew he was on it. But I didn't watch it. I saw it like on Instagram, but I didn't click on it. I was like, I don't want to see this.
Yeah, he was talking about him too there, but let's see this one. I haven't
He
seen-
is the reference. Anytime you want to say somebody's evil, you just say he is the next Hitler. Donald Trump, he's the next Hitler. It's always he's the next Hitler. He died like what, 75 fucking years ago? Nothing quiets a room like dropping the H-bomb. This guy Sieg-Heil twice. Veterans that people in the armed services that died trying to stop Hitler, and then this guy comes in, and does that while being an immigrant too, which is kind of the whole thing. Just none of it like tracks how you can be the support the troops, America, love it or leave it, and then this guy comes in and gives a shout out to Hitler.
That was a Roman salute, you fucker.
But it's just so dumb, bro. Like, and in that too, all of a sudden they're attacking him for his immigrant status. I thought immigrants were our strength. What happened to that? All of a sudden, immigrants are the worst people, right? Like, they
flip
hate,
like a coin, bro. These motherfuckers, like a
'cause they have,
switch.
they have no core. There's no moral compass on these people. They just go wherever Trump goes, they go the opposite. If this is the way that Trump is going, boom, they're gonna go the opposite. I mean, might as well. Trump just come out and say like, I want abortion up to birth, and then they'll probably be like, that's murder.
Yeah,
But abortion's murder. Abortion's murder. It would be epic, and then Trump could just secretly be like, yeah, fuck it, all right, we got what we wanted.
I give y'all what y'all want, and y'all still trash me.
There's so many things going on, Elon Musk stuff, and then you have the JFK files. Now the JFK files were a disappointment so far. They're like 8,000 fucking files, and they're like in 3 different time periods from what they're saying. So you can imagine, a lot of them are just a lot of them are the same shit that have been out there already, which is kind of disappointing. Pam Bondi, bro, I don't know what she's doing, but Trump's the one that said it that day. I want no retractions, and we just get more of the same, man. I don't know. Did you find anything good on the JFK files?
Nope. I haven't heard. I
Like
haven't
anybody
seen it.
posting?
No, but I haven't even dug into it, to be honest. When it came out, I was just like, that's not my main issue right now. Like I've been following closely more on the Tesla thing. So I'm like, dude, like making sure like hopefully no one's gonna get killed during all this shit. I'm hoping they start making them an act of terrorism or act of terrorism. Yeah, terrorism. I want that shit to happen. But as far as the JFK, I haven't dug into it, to be honest.
Now a lot of people are saying a lot of the smoking guns are like that one guy where the Joe Biden's a traitor. Like this file right here, everybody's saying this is it, this is the smoking gun. But from what somebody I follow was saying, basically this is accompanying a handwritten, hand-printed letter dated. So this is 8/26/94, beginning, dear Senator Biden, you're a traitor, and bearing the signature of John F. Kennedy Jr. So this ain't even John F. Kennedy. This is John F. Kennedy Jr. So, and it says this is probably the most interesting thing, and it was not that interesting. I didn't see nothing really interesting. I know a lot of people are posting about this one guy that supposedly he offed himself, which was it was very sketchy of circumstances. Okay, here it is.
Underhill.
So a lot of people were also talking about this one right here, Underhill. This one is pretty crazy, but from what I heard from that same person, he was saying that this came out a long time ago. So this one's pretty wild because it talks about Underhill has been an intelligence agent during World War II and recognized the authority on limited warfare and some small arms. But it talks about he was right here. He was one of the agents people. That's interesting. Who performs special things. At one time, he had been a friend to Samuel Cummings of a. Oh, this is just talking about who he is. But supposedly, what he did was he was telling people it wasn't even his own like statement. It was other people's statement about what he said. But he went to a house in New Jersey and started telling people like, "Oh man, the CIA killed Kennedy. I'm gonna have to leave the country." And then he was left-handed or right. Was it? No, he was right-handed, or so it was one of the two. And he shot himself on the hand that he does not use in the back of the ear. And supposedly he committed suicide. He Epstein himself. And that one was getting kind of fishy. But supposedly that one came out in 2017. I didn't even know that, but I'm not trying to act like I knew that. And somebody was showing me, and they were saying, "Oh yeah, that came out in 2017 when Trump actually released it during that one pile of stuff." So nothing really came out of it. Epstein, we don't even hear about that no more. MLK, 9/11. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get anything, bro. I think there's just too much.
There's just too much info to. I don't know. It has to be pretty stressful too. That's a lot of info to get out, to sort through. Conceal the innocence that's in it too, like the people who don't want to be mentioned. But what about that video? Did you ever see that video on Instagram? I saw it on Instagram. It was the one where Kennedy, when Kennedy got shot, it was the driver who leaned back and shot Kennedy in the head.
Oh yeah,
is that real or is that fake?
Yeah, that was fake as fuck.
Oh, when I saw it, I was like,
oh
fuck, it was the driver.
I don't think anybody would know about that. Like,
I'm trying to say, it's like everyone had eyes on Kennedy. So like when I saw it, I was like, oh shit, I believed it just like the mermaids. I'm like, fuck, I fell for it. I even went to work. I'm like, oh, they showed the video. It was the driver. Blah blah blah. Like a couple of guys were like, really? I was like, man, it wasn't even a gun. It was a special made gun.
But the one thing that is crazy is a lot of the witnesses during the Kennedy assassination. A lot of the witnesses mysteriously died. A lot, dude, at very young ages. There's a book out. I forgot what it was. I remember I read it a long time ago, but it talks about like this dude does a deep dive on all the witnesses and all that. There was this new one too. Ian Carroll and Joe Rogan did a podcast the other day. They really go deep. Ian Carroll goes fucking deep in that bitch, and he talks about, and Joe Rogan knows a shitload about the Kennedy fucking assassination.
I'm pretty sure he researches a lot of stuff before they go on air and everything.
No, but I mean, he just knows a lot about it. I think a lot of people spent a lot of time learning about the Kennedy assassination. Me, I'm not gonna pretend I spent too much time. I remember reading a couple books when I was younger about it, and I was like, "Oh man, it's crazy." And
I don't know. I only know from what I hear and from like small things that I read here and there. But it's never really got to me to interest me to actually pick up and start researching and start doing like my due diligence. It just never hit me that
yeah,
hard.
it was like that for me too. Like I'm not gonna pretend like it was the most interesting thing. It was interesting though for sure. Because I mean, dude, a lot of people signal that as the end of like where the country just went downhill. Like you killed a fucking president in broad daylight.
Yeah, in fucking daylight.
Yeah,
in front of the masses, in front of everyone, dude.
Yeah, and right in Texas, man, like right there in Dallas.
Right
and,
in Dallas.
He was in San Antonio the day before too, 24 hours before he got shot. He was here at Lackman.
I didn't even know he was killed in Dallas until my work sent me to Dallas to do this training course for a whole week. And
yeah, they have like a little tour on the grassy knoll and all that.
Yeah, like this one guy who was working for the same company, he was like, "Hey man, we're gonna go pick up some parts. Come with me. I'll show you around for like 30 minutes." I'm like, "Yeah, cool." We start going around. He goes, "Yeah, man, this is where they killed Kennedy." I'm like, "Kennedy who?" He goes, "President Kennedy." I'm like, "This is where they shot him in Dallas." He goes, "Like, yeah, on this very street. We're driving down it right now." I'm like, "Oh fuck, I had no idea. I thought he was shot like in Washington or something."
That's what happens when you don't pay attention in history class, Chris.
Well, they didn't. I don't even think they taught the.
Yeah, they do. They teach that. Like I know.
I don't think they did, and not even in high school. I don't remember. Only time we only knew about it was because of Forrest Gump, and because of like articles that pop up here and there. But it was never a subject.
Nah, I guess because I always liked it. I don't know, those things kind of intrigue me.
I could be wrong. Hit us in the comments if they teach. I think
they do. I remember
the assassination. I know they teach the presidents who were the presidents of the United States.
No,
I don't think they ever went to the assassination.
And I used to teach history, bro. I taught it all the time. I even used to show the tape.
I must have spaced down that whole entire course because I don't ever remember ever about studying about Kennedy. All I knew was he was murdered because it was a subject, but I don't think it was ever a subject that we had to write a paper on or anything. But
no, I mean, when I used to teach it, I know in school they used to show us. They showed us the tape and everything. I remember like the little clip, and then because we didn't have back then it was like a video recorder, and we didn't have the internet. But when I was teaching, I used to on YouTube you could go get it. You could see the shooting. And I would show the kids, and they would be like, "Oh shit! They split his wig," and they like saying some stupid shit. And then I was like, "Yeah," and I would rewind it over and over and say like, "Where's the first shot? When did he get shot?" And we used to like just analyze the shit out of it. And I know that shit's interesting to me. But yeah, I think it was a dud. I don't think they're gonna ever give us all the real truth of shit. So I don't know. I kind of like. I thought it was cool though. At least he gave some. He's giving little nibbles. Here you go.
I do believe they unclassified it. I just think it's just a lot to give out. He's trying to. I think what Trump and everyone's trying to do, they're trying to keep to their promises so fast that it's just too much to be released at once. You can't give all this at once. So I'm guessing because they do have a job to do as well. But I'm thinking they're just doing it in small steps just because of how much responsibilities they have. They didn't go into office just to release those files. They got other shit to do. So I'm guessing that's why it's taking so long.
Yeah, and then one of the fucking things with the astronauts coming home, I thought that was pretty cool. But one of the things, bro, I mean, is it just me? I know it's other people on X too, because when I saw it, I was like, bro, look at this shit. Does this look real to you? Look at this.
And splashdown. Crew 9 back on Earth.
They got some damn good video footage on that shit. Was there a drone prep for this?
Doesn't that shit look like CGI though?
The parachutes, the way they're in the water, kind of does.
Copy,
Yeah, look at it.
main chutes cut.
Look at everything about it.
Butch,
That part looks fucking real
on
right
behalf
there.
of SpaceX, Welcome home.
I'm not saying it's fake, but it looks fucking fake, bro.
No,
Look at this.
that's fucking 5G right there, brother.
Dude, that's
That's like the
not even
best. That's the
5G.
type
That's
that's the
just
kind of cameras we need in our podcast.
that's just fucking CGI.
Not
The
these
way it
fucking
looks.
cheapy things we have
Bro.
right here.
I mean, these new conspiracies, bro. But the thing is, like, I'm not gonna lie, that does look fake. You don't think that looks fake though?
I just think it's very, very good quality. The way the parachutes hit the water kind of looked fake, but I think, I mean, it was filmed, so because that
Yeah,
wasn't
like-
the only camera that filmed it.
Like, check this out, bro. Like, check it out. We're gonna see a little bit more when it does it. Look how fucking.
SpaceX, welcome home.
The ocean monster right there, like, man, that's a pretty calm ocean.
It
Doesn't even look
Look
real,
at those
dude.
fucking waves. Wait, is it?
What a ride. I see a capsule full of grams ear to
You
ear.
know, now that I'm looking at it, I don't know. I mean, it must have been a pretty calm day that day on the ocean because there's
It
like
just
not a
looks
wave or I don't know. I'm not gonna start this whole conspiracy shit. I'm not gonna fucking go into this one. Not on that. 'Cause then
But
we're
it
gonna
does, dude.
we're gonna get into the moon landings, and then we're gonna get into aliens and series and
Bro.
the missing 411.
It looks fucking fake, dude. It looks fucking fake.
Hey, look, all that
I
matters is
don't
the
know.
astronauts are home. That's all that matters.
Yes, they're
We got
home.
Americans
That's
home.
good.
God bless you guys for
Here's to that.
congratulations for being home. you're coming
And
home-
the ceasefire thing is really good. They were trying to start this conspiracy theory that Trump waited 60 minutes, that he was like on hold while Putin was making him wait. It all turned out that was a lie. It was all based off this video where Putin's basically talking about one of his like right hand men. Had nothing to do with Trump. He even says it on the video, but they edited it because that's what leftists do. They edit videos to make it sound incriminating. And at the end of the video, he says, "I'm not talking about Trump. I'm talking about this guy." And he says the name of the guy. I forgot his name. It's from fucking some Russian. It's some Russian name. And it all came out fake. And it's like a normal leftist behavior where they just lie. And then they get caught. And what do? They lie again.
Yeah, and plus that's not fucking Trump's style, dude. He wouldn't have fucking waited 60 fucking minutes.
Hell no. That dude's a fucking G. He would have been like, all right, I'm out. Never mind. If you don't want to fucking talk about
If
this.
you don't want peace, then you'll have war. Bam.
Yeah, it was stupid. And it's just dumb as hell. But there's all kinds of nonsense going on with everything, dude.
It's just, dude, every corner I mean, every direction you turn, every corner you run into, I mean, it's just, oh my God. I mean, like, this world's fucking, it's a bowl of shit. I mean,
They've been talking about Civil War talk again.
Yeah, they brought it up. I'm like, get the fuck out.
I don't know if it'll go into Civil War, but I mean, dude, these rogue judges, like, this is how
with
stupid,
the immigration and everything, like,
this is how
oh my
dumb.
God.
This is how dumb things have gotten, bro. This is the peak stupidity of our country right now. Now, you have a bunch of rapists, serial killers, fucking killers. I
Murderers.
mean, molesters. I mean, the worst of the worst, bro. The fucking pieces of shit, terrorists, all the worst people from Venezuela, right? Now, if you send them back to Venezuela, they're just gonna come right back. There's no stopping them, and they're gonna be a threat to every neighboring country on the way in to the United States. So what does Trump do? He makes a deal with fucking El Salvador's president. He says, "Fuck it, we'll pay you, and we're gonna boost your economy if you keep these people in your prison." Now, this stupid rogue judge goes and says, and it's a lower court judge. This is not a federal
Yeah,
judge; it's a lower
it's
court
in the
judge,
States. Yeah.
which is ridiculous that he thinks he has. He says their power is equitable, right? Like they're in the same
No.
spot,
Yeah.
which is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And it's just insane to see that this judge thinks that he has equal power to the president. This unelected at that, right? The ones that they always want to say, this unelected Elon Musk, this unelected judge. Yes, he got elected by the president at that time. I think it was Obama, but he's unelected by the people. Like, that's the way they always make Elon Musk say. This unelected judge goes and talks to this elected president, executive branch fucking leader, and says he doesn't have the right to implement fucking foreign, like, foreign relations with another country about terrorists, bro. That makes zero sense whatsoever. And he tried to
he's in charge of the
in midair, he tried to
executive.
say come back. What? And then And then this is the genius of Trump, right? Because they hate him so much. This is like an unintentional genius. The way I feel about it, like I don't think he's there. Like, oh, they're gonna go this route, and I'm gonna get them to look stupid. I don't think he thinks that way. I think he just does what he does, and then it so happens it just works out perfect for him. So they hate him so much that they fucking start to back up these Venezuelan terrorists, assholes, rapists, murderers. And they're out there saying that, oh my God, they're saying residents. Oh, he deported residents to a foreign prison. This is where I'm at. Like, what are you talking about? They're not residents, they're illegals. And then they're all, but they reside here. Like, no.
Yeah, it's just you can't even. I don't know, dude. Like, well, one, this court just has no jurisdiction in federal. And once the planes are out of our jurisdiction, the judge can't do shit about it.
No. And he's still fighting for it. He's still saying, I want to know the flight log and this, the flight times and all this shit. And it's like, man, fuck that dude. Like he has no, like he has no jurisdiction in that fucking in that field. Like that's not his thing. And everybody's like, we gotta listen to judges. Yeah. But not in that, like that is the executive power right there, that he can do those kind of things with foreign countries. Yeah, the people elected this man to do these things, and there's no reason other than stupidity and hatred for Trump. And it's like Elon Musk said, it's empathetic suicide. Like it's like, oh, we gotta show empathy and all poor guys. It's like, no, dude, these people are fucking terrible people, and they deserve where they're going.
And didn't Chief Justice, what was it, Kavanaugh, make a comment on that too? I forgot.
I think it was Chief Justice Roberts.
Roberts, yeah. He said something about the issue, and he was going against Trump too.
And that's why Trump posted the other day. He goes, "Why, when we do something and we got to look for we got to wait for Republican judges to kind of decide. But when you look at the other 4 liberal judges, you already know what their decision is, and that's true, 100%, because you already know these leftist people are not judges; they're just activists. That's all they are.
Yeah.
And then these right, you never know what way they're gonna go." Because it's just like and a lot of them that Trump appointed go against him, bro. And a lot of them
went against him already.
Yeah, but that's just the way it is. I think it was a judge, Judge Roberts. So here is Trump responding to Roberts's what he had to say about it.
Impeachment was for very rare circumstances. The Chief Justice said it was more than two centuries. We understood that essentially impeachment was for very rare circumstances and not an appropriate response to rulings you disagree with. What's your reaction to the courts stepping in to make a statement here? They didn't make a statement when Joe Biden, decided.
That's what it was. He was talking about the impeaching the judge.
Yeah.
And they saying like, oh yeah, he doesn't have the like. It doesn't qualify to impeach this man, dude.
With all the impeachment they put on fucking Trump all these fucking times,
does that shit wrong?
Decided to forgive all those student loans.
Well, he didn't mention my name in the statement. I just saw it quickly. He didn't mention my name, but many people have called for his impeachment, the impeachment of this judge. I don't know who the judge is, but he's radical left. He was Obama appointed, and he actually said we shouldn't be able to take criminals, killers, murderers, horrible, the worst people, gang members, gang leaders, that we shouldn't be allowed to take them out of our country. Well, that's a presidential job. That's not for a local judge to be making that determination.
The Chief Justice said it was more than two.
And that is 100% true.
100%.
There is no fucking reason a local judge should be telling the president that he cannot do these things that he's empowered to do. And Judge Roberts is a dipshit for fucking saying that.
You don't have jurisdiction over him. You don't have jurisdiction. You don't have the same jurisdiction as the president does, who's elected by the majority of the people.
Yeah, it's just dumb as hell. And I do Obama judge make it, but yeah, just that alone is stupid, and it just shows like, I mean, the American people looking at you. How are you this stupid? Please.
Where do y'all get the balls?
Where do you get the balls? How can you be this dumb to think, oh yeah, man, we need those criminals back? I want to come to that conclusion one day. Hey, why are you taking away those criminals? We need them back in the country. I mean, they're doing a good job over here. You know, they're recruiting, they're killing people. Hey, we like them where they are. I really don't understand that. The El Salvador fucking dude. Did you see those videos of them in the prison?
Oh yeah, the way they were. Oh yeah,
Dude, you
that's
could tell.
like that's a famous prison, dude. There's
Yeah,
documentaries
dude.
on that.
It's hardcore in there. Those motherfuckers don't play. So I loved every minute of that, bro. I thought it was great because you could tell in their faces they're like, "Holy shit,
Mhm.
we fucked up." But look at this shit.
We didn't listen.
They didn't listen.
That's more detail than the president has.
Look at the way they make them walk, dude. Like,
Head down, 90-degree angle.
I don't feel bad for these people at all, bro.
No.
They're terrible people.
Dude,
Look at that shit.
if you made it to that prison,
Look
you
at
did
how do we
something
know they're
horrible.
gangsters? Oh, that big old placazo on his back, maybe.
Yeah, they document everything on all that, on everybody.
Look at that shit. Look at the music.
Get down with the sickness. Come on, get down with
Dude, you know they're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I get it, you know. You see the look on their faces?
Yeah, they're
Bro.
scared. Yeah.
They're like, dude, they're gonna be bitches in there. I don't know what that is, but fuck it. Like,
And they cut their hair off. Like they shave them bald. Not shave them. They buzz
Yeah.
cut them.
miserable face.
Dude, look at that detail, brother. Look at that.
That's
They're
crazy
making sure
detail.
nothing happens. There it is.
That is, dude. Ooh.
The most secure prison.
You know, in their minds, they're like, holy shit, dude, we should just get him in as well.
We should have went back.
Why didn't we go back?
Why did we come to this country? Look at that shit, dude. Just all those buses to fill with prisoners.
I think it was about 300 people or something like that. Dude, I like that shit. They're like, hey, bend your fucking bitch ass down. Dude, you know you're in a life of shit, man. See, but the thing is, I could understand, and I think it's and I'm gonna come out and say that I could understand if these were like American citizens. I get that. Like, hey, dude, you can't just send American citizens to like a fucking. I would say, you know what I would say though? There would be one exception: school shooters. Fuck it, you're going to El Salvador.
Yeah.
I would say that. Now, school shooters, I have zero. Dude, I want them to have the worst fucking life ever, dude. Or killing kids.
Yeah, most of the school shooters end themselves. After they massacre this shit, they take their own lives. That's what I'm saying. But yeah,
but
if they were
there's a
caught, yeah,
couple that
absolutely.
There's a couple that stay alive. Fuck it, throw those people out there. And then non-citizens. I totally agree. If it's non-citizens, I'm fine with it. I hate when they try to make it sound like these are residents. These are actual people. They didn't get due process. Fuck them. Fuck them. I'm not gonna play these fucking games. You don't get due process. You come in here. You come in here illegally, which is a crime. Then you
Create
come and
chaos.
commit more crimes and fucking wreak havoc on the American people. You could suck a dick. All I give a shit, bro. You're going to fucking prison in El Salvador, and good luck in that bitch because it doesn't look like a good time.
Yeah, the documentary is
It doesn't
crazy,
look
bro.
like a good time.
It's like over 100 people into one cell, and there's not a bed for every person, and there's no mattresses.
Yeah, they're living in shit
Yeah,
right now, dude.
And they only get like 15 or 20 minutes of exercise time outside.
a
and they
half
go right back
hour, I
in.
think it is a day, half hour, something like that.
God damn, that's fucking crazy.
César Eliseo Sortomala.
Easy!
Crazy, dude. Like, put your head down. Look up.
They all wear the same shit: white shirts, white shorts.
Dude, look at that. That's a fucking prison right there, dude. Throw them all in that bitch. Now, I do not feel sorry for these motherfuckers one fucking bit, bro. Not one.
Hell
I
no.
don't. I think they deserve where they're at. They put themselves there. You came to our country thinking you're gonna run shit. I don't know if you remember. But you remember that one guy that was he was from Venezuela and he was over there telling people how to squat in houses and he was all angry and saying we're gonna take over America, but he was saying it in
Yeah.
Spanish. Yeah, fuck him. They should have sent his ass there too. Fuck that dude. That little prick. He would have been a nice
people
little
don't
fucking
know.
lunch special for these fucking
People don't remember too that
prisoners.
that they were released from prison for the crimes they did in that country, and then they were sent over here.
And then they were released in our prisons. We don't have no bail.
They'll go to fucking jail, and they'll be released.
Yes, it's fucking
So
insane.
why would they try to even turn a leaf? Why would they try to like do good when they just keep getting released? And they're getting a free cell phone. They're getting money. They're living the fucking dream.
Oh yeah, it's all stupidity, bro. Like it's a clusterfuck of stupidity, and we pay for it, the taxpayer, and then they wonder why we're not like I just really don't
I
understand.
don't understand the sympathizers. I don't understand any one of them. Who are like, oh, he's taking illegals out. Good.
Yeah.
I mean, have you opened up your ears to this? Let's open up your eyes. I mean, the fuck are you? What do you want? What are you giving sympathy for?
No, it's all stupid, dude. Like it's just one stupid thing after another. But I dig it, man. I think, dude, this week has been intense with the news, bro. It's just nonstop.
It's getting a lot worse too.
Yeah,
There's a lot more shit coming in.
Yeah, it's dude, and it's only like what are we 3.5 months in?
We're hitting our third month. Wait, February, March. Yeah.
We're ready the third month, and there's just so much. I can't even podcast enough to fucking.
I told everyone when we started podcasting on this thing, I told everyone 2025 is going to be the most interesting year of Trump's second term because so much shit's going to unfold, so much shit's going to happen. They're going to try to get in his way for every little thing, and it's been coming true, man. Like barely the third fucking month.
So the news cycle is coming 100 miles a minute, man. The judges, you have I don't know if you saw today, the CIA was surrounded by a bunch of police.
Oh, yeah, like firing, a gun shooting.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. Tim Walz saying that he could kick everybody's ass. Did you see this?
Oh, really?
Yes. So I have this pulled up because I just thought it was hilarious that this fucking weirdo talking about
that limp dick debutante said that
the one that stays in the showers longer than everybody else. Hey boys, I'm here, boys.
Have they figured it out that the identity piece of this is more important than the actual substance behind it?
Well, they've been doing it for decades. I mean, we've saw the welfare queens. They've seen the Southern strategy. We've seen it over and over. It's an old playbook, and we're as dumb as we want to be that we allow them to do this with CRT and ESG and DEI and every three-letter word.
All those three-letter words that you just mentioned, DEI, ESG, CRT, those are all fucking terrible. And then you're like, ain't it rich? He's saying, oh yeah, it'd be a lot better if it wasn't just about the identity, but the substance behind it. DEI is all about the identity.
Mm-hmm.
ESG is all about the identity. CRT is all like, are you fucking kidding me? Like these people, do you hear yourself? Dude, somebody give me a fucking mirror so I could like hear.
I mean, what do you expect? You got the two biggest idiots in politics talking right now.
I know in AOC, like all of them, they're just dude, it hurts my brain, bro. And sometimes I almost have to tell myself, calm down, my blood pressure's going up. My blood pressure, you're just checking my pulse. Oh, my blood pressure's going up.
Who would have thought politics would get this fucking stupid? I mean, who would have fucking thought that?
Politics has always been a little.
I know
dumb,
politics has always been like dumb, but this is like low. I mean, this is like that South Park where the bar is so low now.
Yeah, it's beyond stupidity, bro. And they're talking about like all this shit while they're the ones, and they're like we're as dumb as we are because we let them do this. Y'all are the ones. Y'all are the only ones.
Y'all created this.
Yes, it's like she's a black female. She's an Indian. She's look at the first woman. It's always identity politics with these people. That's all they play. It's always identity. If I was running for if I was gonna be a politician, bro, I would say I'm a fucking beaner, transgender, gay, Native American identifying, fucking what else? Pansexual,
six gender, all kinds of gender,
spirit, Z. I would go all the fucking checks. Bam, bam, bam. I also identify as black on the weekends.
Hey, you'd be a king in their eyes.
I identify
you'll be royalty
right there. But I identify as Asian from the waist down because that's why I'm at.
Because it makes more sense that way.
It just makes sense. I'm Asian from the waist down. You know, that's what it is. What do you want from me? I got 2 inches of fury. I mean, what do you want? But yeah, look, let's hear him say more stupid shit.
DEI in every 3-letter word.
And then they demonize people.
Yeah, demonize, and they weaponize grievance. They other people.
That's you guys.
I mean, do they not know that they're speaking about themselves?
Yes, it's Marxism, bro. It's Marxism. Accuse your opponents of what you are doing to ensue fucking chaos and confusion.
They talk down to people, past people, they humiliate people, they weaponize difficult issues. But the bottom line is, and I think it goes back to what we began with, is, and I applaud you for this, is we cannot continue to be on the defense reacting to this. We've got to go on the offense. We got to meet people where they are. But I also think this, and this is where, this is part of the conversation I'm trying to have, is you got to respect people you disagree with, even, and you can't just dismiss people. This notion of
Chris, are you hearing this?
I am. I don't know, dude. Like, I'm just. I don't know.
You can't dismiss people. The party of censorship. You got to talk to people you disagree with. When you shut people down because you fucking disagree with them.
Elon Musk had to buy Twitter for y'all motherfuckers to stop this shit.
Yes, and you tell people they can't even talk because they're white and they don't understand
and why is he talking to this dipshit? He's a fucking loser.
As a non-white citizen, you tell people they can't talk about. You tell males they can't talk about abortion because we don't have a fucking uterus. What the fuck is like? Are we, dude? Okay.
Fight it.
And well, this
I
notion
think
of
I could kick most of their ass. I do think that.
Oh, get the fuck out of you and your soft ass.
I don't know if we're going to fall into that place where we want to. Okay, we challenge you to a
piece of shit ran away from
a
war.
WWE fight here type of thing.
Okay,
WWE's not fighting; it's fake wrestling.
I know.
Fuck out of here.
I forgot who I was watching.
Ring with real fucking fighters. Get into the UFC ring. Those guys are fucking animals.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but that's what I was gonna say. Somebody was saying I think he meant UFC, not WWE. But can you imagine this guy coming up to you and are you gonna have any fear in your eyes? Oh my god.
Those two guys right there. Those are the biggest betas.
Yeah,
those are the biggest betas in America right now, and I don't think they could strike fear in even a child's eyes.
I just like Tim, come on. Let's do it.
It's like, just stop, bro. You're not tough. I mean, you proved it to everyone. You were the most softest queer out there. You're a queen.
He's a kid that used to love Smear the Queer, but he was the guy that pass me the ball, pass me the ball. He's just getting the ball on purpose. Oh,
he was the guy.
Was Family Guy, I think it was.
He was the guy. Even when the person caught the ball, they still went after this guy. He wasn't even in the game.
I know. It's like what? All the boys love me. He brings all the boys to the yard. Look at him, man. He's like the one. Last one in the showers is rotten egg. What movie was that?
Oh, wasn't that Scary Movie?
Scary Movie. That's right. Oh, dude, I haven't seen that in a long
That's what I'm saying. Like, why is he even? I don't know, man. Why is he even still in? Like,
I'm surprised he has a fucking American pennant on his fucking.
I don't even think that's an American pennant. That one side's solid white. There's no stripes on that shit.
I'm assuming it's something with America. I don't know. I just assume.
No,
but anyways, the one I fear the most is this dude right here. Not because I fear him in fighting. I fear him as in, dude, that dude's a snake, bro. And he can get people behind him, bro. He's a snake in the grass, dude. And that dude's a scumbag. This guy, dude, he's a dipshit, dude. I don't think anybody's been paying attention to him. And he's trying to run for 2028, which is fucking hilarious.
Let him. He's just gonna embarrass himself again with him in his weak ass waves.
But yeah, him saying he could kick our ass, and he like most of the Republicans' ass. Yeah, okay.
Oh, the motherfucker can't even lift 225. Get the fuck out of here.
But it's a natural reaction. I think it's one of the reasons we're losing so many men. And again, it's multi-ethnic. It's not just white men. We're losing them. We're losing them to these guys online. We're losing them people that I'm bringing on this podcast as well. That's why I brought.
These are bad guys, though. These are bad guys.
But they exist, and we could deny they exist. They exist. Not only they exist, they persist, and they're actually influencing young kids every single day.
Okay, right there, Charlie Kirk. I have something for you. You disappoint me. Let's put it that way. Charlie Kirk, you disappoint me, bro. Because look at right there. He will fucking, like a snake, like I said, you play softball with this piece of shit, and he turns right back around and says you're one of the bad guys. He's showing his true colors. Oh, you're not even trying to say, hey, yeah, you agreed with him. You agreed with him and Bannon most of the time. You did not call them bad guys to their face.
It was like more like a reunion of two best friends who were just disagreeing with each other sometimes. That's it.
It was the most softball shit I've ever seen Charlie Kirk ever done. And you pointed out one of the greatest fucking points out there. Like, he goes harder on the college kids than he ever did on Gavin.
Yeah, and like I'm like, dude, Charlie Kirk, you've debated you've debated some people quite well, and some pretty smart, intelligent people.
Yeah.
And the moment you get on the political platform where you get the one asshole who destroyed a state
and the country,
who's responsible for a lot of shit, bad shit. I mean, that was your moment to shine, man. And where was it? I was so disappointed on that one. I was like, God, I was waiting for Charlie Kirk to like bring the fire on this motherfucker. I'm like, oh, Gavin Newsom's he's gonna end his fucking career. Nope.
Yes, it's disappointment for sure, and it's annoying because you want to play softball so you could be like in the crew, right? The club, like that's what's wrong with Republicans, man. They never have a fucking spine. A lot of them, bro. They're such pussies, man. And they wanna be like friends, like, we're chummy, we're good. Oh, my son loves you, and it's like you just finished saying your son loves Charlie Kirk, and then now you're calling him a bad guy. Mm-hmm. So you're saying your son loves a bad guy, and you're okay with it. So what kind of father is that? If my son loved a really terrible person, I would put him in his place and be like, you shouldn't like that person. That person's a bad person for you and our family and for our existence, right, as a society. Everything about what he's saying is just a snake ass move. He's calling them bad people. He's saying, why are they getting so popular? It's because they're fucking your policies are so unpopular and so stupid. No one wants to be around you. Men of all colors look at you and think this dude's a dipshit and no one wants to follow you in any kind of situation. Like, and Tim Walz, you too. So, dude, it just makes me so frustrated. But yeah, let's finish this up.
Some of those guys back under a rock.
I think we have to first understand what their motivations are. I think we have to understand what they're actually doing. And
you don't
I think
that's racism and misogyny?
I think there's a lot of that, but I don't think it's exclusively that. When you talk to a guy like Steve Bannon, he talks about working folks, and he talks about how we hollowed out the industrial core of this country. I understand that. But so we can dismiss the notion of election denialism. We could completely dismiss what he did on January 6th, but I don't think you can dismiss what he's saying. Reminds me a lot of what Bernie Sanders was saying. Reminds me a lot of what Democrats said 2013.
Yes, Gavin Newsom, you're such a cunt. I just despise that man. I have nothing positive to say about that man. And if I were to ever do a podcast with him, which would never happen because I'm not popular enough, nor would I agree to those terms, because I would go in hostile, bro. I'd be like, you did this. I would be with my notes. No. Look at this is you. This is you right here. This is you again. This is you.
I'll be right. I'll be in the back. I'll be in the back over here. You a bitch.
He just like, you a bitch.
Don't you lie.
But just everything about all that shit is dude, it's frustrating. Like, it's wild to me that and even Tim Walz said it. Like, they just finished saying how you need to talk to these people. You need to talk. You need to do this. He just said no. They could actually go under a rock. Like, I forgot how he said it, but he goes, no, they could rest under a rock or something. So basically, when you say something like that, you're saying push them out the way, exclude them from society. Don't give them a voice. Don't give them anything, and make sure that they're not heard from anybody, because they need to go under a rock where nobody can hear them and they have no influence. And if they had their way, the internet would still be the same as it was before Elon Musk bought Twitter, and they would have YouTube. They would have fucking Twitter. Sorry, it was Twitter. Mm-hmm. They would have what else? Facebook, Rumble probably wouldn't exist because
Rumble would be gone. Yeah,
they would. I mean, they would do it like they did Parler. And then what other platforms do they have? Instagram, Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg would still be a bitch. He would be under the thumb of the Democrats. They had every social media app. TikTok, dude, we got banned TikTok 2 months or 1 month? Not even
less than that.
It was 1 month, and we're getting traction in that bitch, bro. We're gaining a lot of traction, and we got suspended for talking about the Scrimetti versus U.S. Supreme Court. What is a case that was going on? I didn't even say nothing. I just said the case. I didn't even say what the case was about. I said, parents, go look at this case. And actually, parents now, go look at that case. So they haven't decided, it's going to be a while, but that's a fucking case that parents really need to get involved in and fight for, because it's going to take away a lot of rights from you and give them to the government. And they're going to be able to transition your kids if your kids don't want to transition, all that kind of shit. It's shitty. It's a fucked up situation. But all that, bro, all that, and you played nice guy with them. You too, Bannon. I think you came a little combative, but I didn't get to see the whole thing. But you were actually kind of being chummy with him. Now I would not be chummy with that man.
I think there was like rules and regulations when they came on the podcast. They were gonna, we're gonna pay you this much. Come out here, blah 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 blah. Just if you're gonna be on here, you're gonna get views. You're gonna get this, but here's the contract you have to sign. You have to be nice. You can't get him on whatever he did in the past. If you do, you have to be consensual about it, or not consensual. But you have to be like kind about it, I guess.
Yeah, like what is it? A cordial?
Cordial. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure they signed something. But yeah, man, just to see them talk about people like that, and to see Tim Walz talk about like he's gonna kick their ass, and I mean he could kick most people's ass, and all that kind of shit. Just it's all stupid. France is over there talking about they want the Statue of Liberty back, and I love what Caroline said.
Yeah.
Did you see what she said?
Yeah, she was like, if it wasn't for America, the French would be speaking German.
Yeah,
like,
dude,
yeah.
The French. I mean, they just tuck tail and fucking
you can't
ran,
trust
dude.
them.
It took about 40 days to take over France. That's how fucking much of pussies they were in the World War II. And I mean, the Germans were strong, though. Don't get me wrong. I'm just
see
talking
what
shit.
Crowder said about them? He was like, "What are you gonna do? You're gonna arm them with a bunch of white flags? You're gonna arm your..."
Oh, he said with guns with the white flags that come out, like in the cartoons.
No one's afraid of the French.
Yeah, and I had saw the Canadians too. Bro, if you ever go on X, the Canadians are getting real brave, bro. They're getting really brave. They're over there talking all kinds of shit and fuck America, and it's like, bitch, like I said before, you're the WNBA to our NBA, bro. We subsidize your bitch ass. If it's not for us, dude, you wouldn't have a military, and they would take over you in a fucking heartbeat. And China is taking over lots of parts of Canada. They've been saying like all these Chinese people and investors are going in there, and dude, I don't see why they even. I think it's embarrassing that they even pretend that they would have a fight with us. Like they're like, oh, we bite back. Okay, Canada. Yeah, okay, guy.
Does that mean that my friend, buddy?
I know. Okay, friend. Like, get the fuck out of here, Canadians.
I thought we were friends.
To see the Canadians talking shit about us, like they could take over America, and talking about like they've been a bunch of politicians have been going on about how they want what is it, Oregon, California, and all that. It's like, bitch, like even though I hate those places, what do you ain't gonna
Y'all
take
can't afford it. Y'all go bankrupt in fucking one day if you had California.
If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't be able to fucking give free healthcare and all that shit to your citizens, because we subsidize your whole military. And then on top of that, the Canadian, the new prime minister, he's like a Chinese sympathizer. He loves China, does speeches for him. He also he went to Europe before he came here, and they're making a big deal out of it. Like, oh my God, he went to Europe, and you guys have no friends. If those are our friends, then we don't need friends like that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I don't understand that. They could talk shit about us. We say something back, and they're like, "How dare he talk to his allies like that?" The fuck? If my friend was talking about me in that way to other people, I'd be like, "You're not my fucking friend."
Yeah, well, I'm gonna check you real quick on that one. Yeah, absolutely. Like, fuck no.
Especially, it's like me paying your rent, and are you paying, or me paying your security, and you talking all kinds of shit, and I'm like, well, I got your bag, don't worry, I got your security. And then you start going and talking about like, oh, John don't take care of his people, he don't do this. I would be like, bitch, you want to play that game? All right, fuck you, you're on your own now. Boom, I'm out.
Suspended.
Yeah, like boom. All right, done. Hey, by the way, your security intel, it's gone.
You can keep this month's payment.
I'll give you 1 month, and then you're
gonna need it.
But that's the shit, and it's like, what are we supposed to do if they're gonna talk shit to us? Like France, fuck you, let's go. You want to talk all this shit? We'll talk shit back. Spain, Germany, fuck all of y'all. Y'all want to talk all this shit? You know what? If it wasn't for us, fucking basically paying the most in NATO, y'all motherfuckers, you haven't paid your fair share in how long? ever until Trump was in office in 2016 to 2020, and then y'all went right back to fucking being chumps and say the only one is Poland that pays their fair share.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I bet you if Trump didn't make that peace deal with Russia and Ukraine and they went to war, France would be the first one to surrender.
Yeah, they ain't gonna fight.
Mhm.
And they were talking about, like I said before, they're talking about conscription already. You think these people are gonna want to fight? And most of the people in Europe now, they're not even native to Europe, dude. They don't have no loyalty to that fucking place. Just like here, like we have 20 million fucking illegals that are not loyal to this country. They don't give a shit about America. There's no
They don't have no
roots here
allegiance.
for them. There's nothing they created here. There's nothing for us. This is home. Like this is where we grew up. This is what we love. This is what we know. We might talk shit about it, but this is our country. For them, it's not their country. They could let it rot in hell, go to fucking shit, and they'll just go back to wherever they came from. They don't care. For us, this is it. This is where it ends. Like we're fighting for this. We fought for this for how many? I mean, so many wars, dude. You got all these wars that we went through, and there's ground roots here. You know this for us. They don't have.
We're not giving it up. Fuck no.
Yeah, and they have nothing to do with it. And you're thinking like in Europe, bro, those people care. Like, dude, in England, was it in Britain? It was the number one name of 2024 was Muhammad. Like that was the number one name. You didn't see that?
No. Well, that is the most popular name in the world, Muhammad.
No, but that was the most popular name in England, which is
fucking all these Muslims that are there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know it's not. Yes, I get it in the world because there's a lot. Those motherfuckers have babies, and it's Muhammad 1, Muhammad 2, Muhammad 3.
Muhammad
It's kind of like
2.
George Foreman. That's George 1 through 5 over there, and then you got George 6 through 10 over there. It's what about the girls? Oh, that's George.
That's Georgina.
Jorenita. But yeah, man, it's crazy, and these motherfuckers want to talk about what we're doing here. Like, oh, come on, dude. We protect your bitch ass. Learn to fucking don't bite the hand that feeds you. That's all I gotta say.
I agree 100% on that part.
Yeah, man. We'll go ahead and do one tomorrow because there's so much to talk about, and I barely scratched the surface right now. There's so much I have already lined up. I'm like, bam, bam, bam. But it's a lot of fun right now with all the shit going on. Hopefully, y'all could go find us on Rumble. We'll put this on YouTube and in Rumble, but please follow us on Rumble. Every time we put something on Rumble, we get these weirdo fucking messages of, hey, I saw your stuff. It's fantastic. Can you, we could promote you. And like, fuck you. We want some real people on there.
Yeah, stay away from us.
yeah. Those people, like, please, they probably wouldn't even watch the show. They just see, hey, look at how great you are. Let me promote you. But please add us on Rumble. We'll put it in the link. And look at it on YouTube. Hope y'all have a great rest of the week. It's hump day.
Hump day.
And we
We're
get
almost
to
there.
Friday and start fucking
Halfway
drinking
there.
hard because we're drinking soft today.
Yeah, I'm barely on my third beer. Usually I'm on my 8th, 7th one. All right, guys. Thanks for joining the podcast. Like what you saw, like and subscribe. Please leave a comment of what you want to hear, what y'all thought of it. Until then, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Bye.